The Lord is my light and my salvation, whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life, of whom shall I be afraid? When the wicked, even mine enemies and my foes, came upon me to eat up my flesh, they stumbled and fell. Though an host should encamp against me, my heart shall not fear, though war should rise against me, in this will I be confident. One thing have I desired of the Lord, that will I seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord, and to inquire in his temple. For in the time of trouble he shall hide me in his pavilion, in the secret of his tabernacle shall he hide me, he shall set me up upon a rock. And now shall mine head be lifted up above mine enemies round about me, therefore will I offer in his tabernacle sacrifices of joy, I will sing, yea, I will sing praises unto the Lord. Hear, O Lord, when I cry with my voice, have mercy also upon me, and answer me. Here is a clear, verse-by-verse explanation of Psalm 27 verses 1 to 7 in simple English. Psalm 27 verses 1 to 3, confidence in God. David begins by declaring who God is to him. Light God guides him and removes darkness, fear, confusion. Salvation God rescues and protects him. Strength God is the source of his life and courage. Because of this, David says he will not fear, even when enemies attack him. Armies surround him. War rises against him. Backhand index pointing right main idea, when God is your protector, fear loses its power. Psalm 27 verse 4, one greatest desire. David shares his deepest desire, to live close to God. To worship him, to know his beauty and presence. This verse shows that David values God's presence more than safety, success, or victory. Backhand index pointing right main idea, true peace comes from closeness with God, not from circumstances. Psalm 27 verse 5, God's protection. David explains why he desires God's presence. God hides him in times of trouble. God keeps him safe like someone hidden in a shelter. God lifts him onto a rock, a place of security and victory. Backhand index pointing right main idea, God does not always remove trouble, but he protects and preserves us through it. Psalm 27 verse 6, victory and praise. David speaks with confidence about the future, his enemies will not defeat him. He will rejoice and worship God. Praise is his response to God's faithfulness. Backhand index pointing right main idea, praise flows naturally from trust in God. Psalm 27 verse 7, a humble prayer. The tone changes slightly, David cries out to God. He asks for mercy. He asks God to answer him. This shows that faith does not cancel prayer. Even strong believers still cry out to God. Backhand index pointing right main idea, confidence in God and humility before God go together. Overall message. Psalm 27 verses 1 to 7 teaches that, God is our light, salvation, and strength. Fear fades when trust in God grows. God's presence is more valuable than protection alone. Praise and prayer should be constant, even in trouble. Short explanation/devotional, Psalm 27 verses 1 to 7. Psalm 27 verses 1 to 7 is a declaration of unshakable trust in God even in the face of fear and opposition. David begins by affirming that the Lord is his light, salvation, and strength. Because God illuminates his path and protects his life, fear loses its power. Even when enemies surround him or danger seems overwhelming, David's confidence is not in circumstances but in God's presence. At the heart of this passage is David's deepest desire, to dwell in the presence of the Lord. More than victory, safety, or success, he longs to know God, to behold his beauty, and to seek him continually. This reminds us that true peace is found not in the absence of trouble, but in closeness to God. God's response to this trust is protection. He hides, shelters, and lifts up those who rely on him. Praise naturally flows from this security. David worships even before the battle is fully over. The passage ends with a sincere prayer. Faith does not cancel the need to cry out, instead, it draws us closer to God in honest dependence. Reflection: when fear arises, where do you turn first, your circumstances or God's presence? Like David, choose to seek the Lord as your greatest desire. Prayer, Lord, you are my